Today on Wildland Ventures, we are hiking Lake Mary in Big Cottonwood Canyon. This is a very beautiful hike with lots of tall nestled pines and aspens and birches. So come along on this beautiful trail and let's go adventure and see a beautiful alpine lake. Seated in Utah's Uinta Mountains, Mary Lake Trail is a peaceful escape into nature. This 2.3-mile trail winds through lush forests and leads to the calm, glassy waters of Mary Lake. This place is surrounded by stunning mountain vistas, meaning it's the perfect spot for a quiet hike, a deep breath, and maybe a really good sandwich. With the weather being really nice on this hike, it allowed us to be able to spend a little bit more time just taking in everything. Along this trail, there's a river and a lot of trees nestled up against the banks. So we're able to just spend some time looking in it, hearing the sound of the water moving and the wind blowing through the trees. Okay, so I'm taking lots of pictures and videos here, and so is Emma down there, as you can't see. But the trailhead is about to be beautiful up here, and right up that way is going to be the lake. I'm so excited to see it. Right before we were able to get to the top, we were met with this little rocky little stream. So we just slowed down a little bit, made sure we got our footing so we didn't slip and fall and hurt ourselves. Overall, pretty easy to do. Okay guys, we made it to Mary Lake. This is very beautiful. I just said that weird, but this is very beautiful up here. It's giving me Pacific Northwest alpine lake vibes. So here we are. Emma, you like it? Was it easy getting up here?
No.
Why?
Snow.
Yeah, there was some snow that was still on the ground, so we kind of found ourselves kind of going off trail a little bit, so we weren't stepping in areas we could potentially fall through because they were pretty big. And with all the snow melt that's been going on since it's June, I fell through a couple times on small ones, so I didn't want to do it on a big one. So we had to go off a little bit, but overall, it's been great. I mean, I was expecting the conditions to be a little better than this, but I guess I kind of forget that the mountains are a lot higher in elevation, so it means they're a lot colder most of the time. But now, able to get good views, and I hear the fishing is really good in here too. So pretty up here. It's peaceful. The sun's down. You can even backpack up here, and on areas over here, you can set up tents. And you can do campfires and do really cool wilderness camping, which I would love to do up here. And I'm probably gonna come back sometime and do it with this one right here. Okay, so it's starting to get cold. We had a whip on the windbreakers. It's really pretty up here. We're gonna start heading back down. We're gonna come back eventually and do the rest of the loop and see the other lake that's on the other side of this loop. But got Emma over here wearing the Topo windbreaker. That is a Woodland clothing piece right there. It's kind of cool because you guys get to see the topographic area, and it's not like a lot of other all over prints where every square inch is covered. You got blank spaces here and there, which I think adds some to it. But aside from that, this has been a really fun hike just for the short little bit we've been doing it for, and the sun's setting, so hopefully we can get some cool shots on the way down. But this is kind of the area here. It's really pretty. I love the pines. Pines are my favorite trees. These ones aren't specifically those ones right there, not pines, but yeah, man, this is fun. She's booking it. She's like, I'm cold. Okay, so if you guys know Mount Timpanogos, it's part of the Uinta mountain range in Utah. Our first time doing it, it's like a 12-mile hike. Our first time doing it, she had strep throat and a fever, and I don't know how she was able to do it, because if I did it, I probably would have babied out. But anyways, we were just talking about how when like her mood on hiking and stuff fluctuates around, you know, her cycle. So she was saying if I would have asked her to do this hike, which is, she said was really fun and she loved it, a couple days ago, she would have came down saying that this was the worst hike she's ever been on. And yeah, that just kind of goes to show how things go here. And that her worst hiking experience was probably tempo over everything. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it kicked my butt pretty bad, but overall, like, it was awesome feat to do, especially since I was kind of like getting over the fact that I have some problems in my discs, and I was able to do the whole hike. It was fun. It's just, it took a lot out of us. And her brother, he wasn't having it. He hated that hike so much. So yeah, but look, the views are pretty up here. This is like a ski town, and there's like, okay, the sunset in those mountains really beautiful out there. And then you can see the ski lifts that come up here. We saw some people on the slopes farther up that way. They're just doing some jumps and stuff. It was pretty cool to see. So a good reason why you guys don't want to walk on snow like this is because when obviously during the warmer seasons, when it starts to melt, it creates little like snow caves that go right through there. And so sometimes you can't see that. So if you're like thinking you can walk over snow and that not be the case, you can actually fall into that. And sometimes they can be pretty deep, especially if you guys are over like huge mountains or like glaciers. So if you do decide to walk over it, be careful, follow in footpaths that haven't caved in, but do your best to avoid walking on stuff like this. Okay, that is a conclusion to Mary Lake Trail. Thank you guys for watching. This is Wildland Ventures. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow our channel on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more awesome, beautiful adventures in the woodlands. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.